I never thought I would be the lady with the little succulents lined up in her window. I never thought I would own my own little farmhouse with country in the back and city in the front. I always knew that I would be some type of stay-at-home mom, but I never knew it would have to do with my body's abilities or disabilities or incapabilities. I always knew there was something a little different about me, but I never thought that I would actually say that I'm on the autism spectrum. It sounds, I don't know, reassuring in a way. I never thought about the fact of saying next year will be my 20th year anniversary being married. 20 years. I got married when I was 21. That's almost half my life already. I never thought I would say I'm a YouTuber or I'm a social media missionary. I never knew I would be so into rocks and minerals as an adult that I would find a rock that looks like an alligator and name it Rex. I never knew that I would be the lady that I took a free class at the local library and made a waxing and waning moon hanging thingy. Hanger, whatever you call them. I had a feeling that I would always be into plants and animals, but I never thought of myself as the person who would forage for her own tea making supplies in her backyard. I always wanted to be a writer. I always was a writer, but I never knew that my dream to be an author would actually come true. I always knew I would be wearing glasses someday. It runs in the family. I never thought I'd be a leggings lady, but leggings. I always wanted to own a LuLaRoe. Ever since I first saw them, I was like, someday I'm gonna own a LuLaRoe. Got a LuLaRoe. Never thought it would happen, but it did. I never thought I would be an advocate. I've always been the yes man. That's what I grew up knowing. Blend in, do what people want you to do, don't question things, but knowledge is power. That sounds cliche, but that is a very true statement. Knowledge is power. And when you know things and you figure out that you shouldn't always say yes, and if you have an answer, you should know that that's the answer and say that answer and create waves, create change. And learning how to advocate for myself, I've also learned how to advocate for my children. I never thought I would say that. I never thought I would do that. That's a big deal. I never thought I would have a medicine cabinet full of meds just for myself. I never would have thought that I would have owned my own sewing business and shipped worldwide. For 9 years, I was a seamstress. I created my own creations and people bought them like hotcakes. Wow.